We should start off like this.
We're back. We won't say anything about being gone for 2 months.
Hi, we're back.
We've been gone for 2 months.
No, you said we weren't going to say that. We were. She said just before we did that, she said we're not going to mention that we've been gone for 2 months. And okay, fine. It's been 2 months in between the last video, part 4, and this one, part 5. So we may be a little fuzzy on things.
It's fine.
We went on vacation for 2 weeks, and then we caught COVID, and that was another 2 weeks. As you can hear. And Kimmy's...
We are now 9 months pregnant.
9 months pregnant, so... Sorry.
We gotta bust through this.
Sorry if we've been a little busy.
The video's gonna come out just like right after the other, so people will be like, what?
Like, yeah, you could just not say anything.
Yeah.
It's been 1 day since part 4. Anyway, we're back with Zero Time Dilemma. Basically, it's important that you know that we were gone, though, because we may be a little fuzzy on things.
We did go back and rewatch what we did before just to like kind of get our feet wet again, but there'll still be little things that we'll be like, oh, right.
Now, we're gonna want to click load game. We're at load save.
Right.
Yes. All right. Now, I think in part 3 we did C team. In part 4 we did D team. So in this one we should do Q team.
Let's go.
Now I don't really have like a preference for which of these 3 that we do. So Kimmy, you're gonna pick which one we do.
Okay. Is Q holding a chainsaw there?
It looks like it's a crossbow or something.
I feel like we should do that one or the one where it shows all 3 of them.
Okay.
Because that looks like the room Junpei's pieces were in, right?
That's what I was going to say. I think we should do that one first. I think we should try to link up similar scenarios if we can.
Right. That's what I was thinking. It was like weapon or like that room.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Jump to here. Here we go. Radical 6. Remember Radical 6 is the virus that kills humanity?
Right, yeah.
And they're trying to stop it from being released.
Where's McGee?
I've missed you.
Nope.
Am I allowed to say that?
Budge.
Yeah.
The hell is
Poor
that?
Q.
Here, let me go over here.
Formaldehyde solution with
A pig.
It's okay, Mira. I'm right here with you.
Oh my god. He looks like Quentin from DVD.
We're in the Biolab, right?
So there's a bunch of biological research here.
Jeez, this place is really creepy. Why is something like this in a bomb shelter?
Maybe the builders thought to be prepared for some kind of pandemic.
Pandemic?
An infectious disease that hits on a global scale. It's like a sudden
What if
deadly virus
that's why
outbreak.
Q's wearing the helmet?
Maybe this
Because they
place
have it.
is an
Yeah, but to
isolated
protect them from
location
a
for researching
pandemic?
all kinds of viruses like that.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe Zero put it here in order to do something to us.
Like what?
Like maybe taking the ingredients and cooking all of us a nice meal.
There's a penguin.
But isn't it too early for dinner?
It'll be okay.
It's been 4.5 hours since we fell asleep in the lounge.
4.5 hours. They knocked us out for quite a while.
No, not necessarily. We could have woken up a bunch of times during all that, but if Zero erased our memories...
Of course. We wouldn't remember.
No.
She went like this.
What's this?
Slash the pig's stomach.
Whoa! For real? Would that mean that we...
Probably.
Why? Why do we have to do something like
There's
that?
a pillow.
I have no idea, but it's not like we really have a choice, do we?
There's no way to leave. We're just gonna have to do what he said.
If I were Q, I'd be looking at, what's the guy's name?
Eric.
I'd look at Eric and be like,
Seek a way out.
yes. I'd be like, you're the pig. Oink, oink.
Oh my god. Oink, oink, little piggy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because he's like easily upsettable.
I have to remember what other controls are. I figured them out, I think, last time or the time before that, and
right.
I've already forgotten.
You can just cut this out.
Let's,
I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna cut anything out. We're busy. We got a baby. All right. I'm gonna click on the pig.
I still think this pig is the one, but the big question is, how do we get it out?
This is it. Time to prove I'm a man. Hiya! Ow, my hand. Wait, not even a crack?
What the hell are you?
There are caster wheels on it, but...
Seems like it's locked in place. We'll need to unlock them if we want to move it. I definitely wasn't listening to how she talked before. There are wheels on it, but it's locked in place.
Okay.
Ah, there's an outlet back here. Time to stick my fingies in it.
He did not say that part. Let's take a look at this.
I think this is an analyzer, but it doesn't look like the power's on.
I don't think a power cord's even connected.
Then I doubt we can turn it on as it is now. Can I read?
I don't know, can you?
No. This drawer doesn't want to open.
There's no spot for a key either, so maybe it's not supposed to?
That's a good question. There's nothing on the monitor.
Hey, do you think we could use this computer to do research?
I don't think so. Let's keep looking.
Okay, so really, there's like nothing to interact with here.
What about that other... Oh. This chair doesn't have armrests. I don't like it.
I'm so ready to sink into my couch once we get out of here.
Amen, brother. Oh, there you go.
Here we go. Some suspicious liquid. It won't explode if we mix it, will it?
Oh, like mad scientists do, right? Well, that's an old-fashioned reference.
Green liquid. I know there's a drink called Aijiru in Japan that's green like this.
Aijiru got its name from an old way of calling vegetables green plant. It tastes super bad. How do you know stuff like that? Just who are you really? So, is it possible that little Q is like time traveling too?
Maybe.
Seems like it. It's pink liquid. It's so bright. It's a popular color in nail salons. 'Cause I'm a woman.
All right.
This is a clean bench. It's for preventing contamination of samples while working.
What kind of contamination?
Substances like microorganisms, bacteria, things that shouldn't get mixed in samples. I see. You really know your stuff. That's right. I'm a smart-ass kid.
Apparently. I guess we can't click on that. Sometimes it's not really clear, like, what you can click on.
Yeah.
Here, does this open?
I don't think there's any point to putting that in there.
Putting what in there? Oh, the pink liquid.
Pink liquid, yeah.
Well, is there any way to just go in empty-handed? Okay. What's this thing?
Looks like a microwave. It's a UV irradiator. Irradiator. It's used mostly for drying and strengthening adhesive materials. It's fine. So, not for toasting your skin to a beautiful tan then?
Oh.
I'm a woman. Not a tanning bed.
Okay, fine. Oh. Here, let's...
That's a big one.
Gross! There's specimens everywhere. What are they all doing with these? With all these?
Maybe just to freak someone like you out? If only Zero was a fun prankster. Oh, it's a specimen of some kind of plant.
Maybe it's an experimental plant that can live in a polluted world.
Sounds like the setup for a man-eating flower from a bee movie to me. This is a seahorse specimen.
What is a seahorse anyway? A kind of shrimp? Or starfish? Snake?
Oh my god, read a book. Read a book.
Listen, he's an ice cream man, okay?
He
Doesn't
can
need to
still-
know about
You
seahorses.
can still read a book.
They're a type of fish. It's hard to tell, but they do have gills.
This is a butterfly specimen. Hey, that's weird. I can't move it.
It looks like this is the only one locked in place.
What could that mean?
There's a penguin in there.
It's so sad there in that specimen jar.
Really? It's dead, so it doesn't really matter.
So wait, we can move these around? Huh? Just this spot here doesn't have a specimen.
Either nothing was there here in the first place, or what goes here was moved somewhere.
Did we see any other specimen cylinders in this room?
We've got this stuff. So many specimens. Disgusting. Okay. I mean, they don't really even have anything in them. I imagine like they had all these and the original intent was to have a bunch of different specimens, but then they ran out of budget and time, and so they were just like, just make them all glow.
But you know what? Good solution.
Yeah.
It
you know
looks
what?
cool.
It doesn't matter to me.
See, slash the pig's belly.
Hey, there's a dotted line on this pillow. Maybe we're supposed to slash this pig.
It'd be a lot easier if it is.
No harm in trying.
Well,
Do
no.
it, do
We don't
it.
have anything to slash with.
Not yet.
All right. Ooh, look at this.
This looks like a researcher's note.
They must have been doing research on cells.
I know. It's telling us to look at the cells in the microscope.
Careful examination of the green and pink liquids reveals two different cell structures. Separating the liquids results in different colors. One thing is clear after inspecting the separated liquids under the microscope. The cell structure is unique for each color.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I liked your nerd scientist researcher voice.
I'm trying my best. Laura Winslow. My future bride.
Yeah. Oh, Steven.
Slash the pig's stomach, huh?
What could that mean in a place like this?
I mean, slash a pillow.
So we gotta put samples.
Hey, I want to see too. Hey,
Would you just shut it? This is why kids are. Give me a sec, huh? I can't see anything.
How exactly are you going to see anything without the lens?
Oh, we need the lens.
why is only one piece of the model red?
It fell out and I barely touched it, I swear. Did I break it?
Maybe we can use it for something. Let's take it. I like how she's like moderately bored.
Look at the shape. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 7 angles, 7 sides. Huh?
Oh.
This piece has a weird hole in it.
You're right.
It's a heptagon.
It's a heptagon. Can we use it with something?
Because I was like, it's not an octagon, it's not a hexagon, it's not a pentagon.
I was
don't
gonna
know.
call it a hexagon.
I don't know what it is called. Yeah.
A septagon.
Heptagon. Yeah, I was like, septagon.
This piece from the model, doesn't it have a hole the same shape as the screws?
Oh, I didn't even. I was just clicking.
I think we can unscrew with this. Noise.
Yes, the cover's off. Cover of centrifuge.
Oh.
What are these lines on the backside of the cover?
Maybe that's just the pattern it has, or someone drew on it.
I feel like there's some meaning to them. I'd agree.
You don't think
They're
someone
different.
just drew on it?
No.
So we got the cover off, but what exactly is this?
Any ideas? It looks like something that you like spin.
It's like that thing that is in Jurassic Park where he like takes the dinosaur vials out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
And he puts it in like the
In the
little Ready
shaving
Whip can.
can,
Yeah,
yeah.
shaving can.
Oh no, it is Ready Whip because he put it on his pie.
Oh, did he? Okay, yeah. But it better
Remember?
be whip.
I
I might have seen it before, or not. Maybe I would have known before I lost my memories.
I have no idea what this machine is. If only we knew how to use it.
All right, we're gonna start. This. I feel like this room is huge.
It is.
Let's see. Set the dial to A to mix the liquid.
Set the dial to B to separate the liquid. This must be the manual for the centrifuge.
Oh.
Well, this device is used to mix and separate liquids. Place 2 test tubes with liquid into the machine. The centrifuge will mix them and output the mixture into 1 beaker. Place 1 beaker with liquid into the machine. The centrifuge will separate the liquid into 2 test tubes.
Okay.
Wait, did we
So-
figure out which machine was a centrifuge?
It was the thing that we got the cover off of.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I think. I mean,
But do they know that?
do they know that? I don't know if these knuckleheads know anything.
Oh.
There sure are a lot of tools. I wonder what they're for.
I don't think anything here is useful. Let's leave them then. Who knows what would happen if we moved them?
What this?
There are a lot of tools I don't know how to use.
All right. Well, I guess if you don't know how to use them, then all hope is lost.
Then no one knows anything.
There's a sink. Oh, and some caster wheels at the bottom. Maybe we can move it?
We can try.
Ugh. It's not moving an inch. Damn, I think it's locked in place.
I was hoping that Q would be like unlocking a wheel and being like, done.
Yeah.
There's a sink in this thing. Wait, what?
On this thing.
Hey, look, I found this in here.
That knife looks pretty sharp. Maybe we can use it to cut open the pig's stomach?
That's
Hey, don't point that thing at me. I've got, that thing. Ballonophobia.
Eric. You know saying big words doesn't make you look smarter, don't you?
No, Mira. Eric's shrinking into himself.
Oh. I guess he does have ballonophobia. Let's go slash that pig real quick.
So does that mean he's afraid of blades?
Huh? Maybe.
Or baloney?
I thought it was just made up.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Ready?
But you have ballonophobia.
Wait, what happened to the ballonophobia?
Looks like there's a bunch of things inside. Let's take them all out.
File on Fanatic BioR.
The incubation period for this virus is extremely short. Mortality rate is 100%. Symptoms include blood erupting from the body, then death.
Ew.
That's Radical 6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I hope so.
Oh, we got a microscope lens.
Oh, it's a microscope lens. We can use the microscope if we attach it.
But why was it inside the pig pillow?
No clue. Maybe because pigs eat anything?
Oh, we got a power cord too.
Woo!
It's a power cord.
When it came out of the pillow, it looked like intestines. So disgusting.
Eric, it did not.
I guarantee it did.
Right, you're fine. I wonder what this cord's for. I love that the other two just ignore him.
What's this paper? Fanatic BioR. Never heard of it.
Oh. Why did the kid do ... there? Now, where's that outlet, actually?
Oh yeah, it was behind the pig, right? Yeah.
There's an outlet back here.
Oh, you don't want to... Maybe we plug this in?
Oh, the power turned on.
But we can't use it yet. It looks like it's on standby mode right now.
The cover over there opened up. What could that be?
The cover.
There's a thin hole on the side here.
Maybe it'll turn on if we stick something in?
Something thin and long. Like a knife?
Like a knife?
Huh. I think the knife will fit this hole. Let's see.
Bzzz.
Oh, it's this thing. Right?
Oh, I was looking at the other thing too.
Hey, it fits perfectly.
Yes, the analyzer's on. I can't believe using a knife for the lever actually worked.
Me neither. And if we take the knife out, we can still use it.
Oops. The blade broke off inside. Well, now it's useless as a knife.
Idiot! Look at what you did! Damn it! How are we going to cut the pig open now?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pull so hard.
Ah, damn it! It's all over. Zero's gonna kill us all now.
Oh my god. Okay, what's done is done. The analyzer's still on, at least. We'll find another way.
You're such a good actress that I actually thought you were talking to me right there. You were like, okay.
Okay, what's done is done.
I was like,
Yeah, excuse me?
and then when I realized you were in character, whoa! My mind was, whoa!
Why, thank you. This thing will analyze liquids, right?
Yep. It'll show results if you put 3 dishes of liquid in.
Oh,
So let's do that and see what happens.
but we only
Dishes.
have 2.
But like, could we just,
Let's put this liquid in first.
Oh,
oh,
this will be the second one.
oh.
Oh,
And this liquid is the last one. Okay, let's start the process.
This is probably the last thing that we do.
I guess that was the wrong set. Was there a hint around here anywhere?
Oh, I thought it was gonna like analyze it and give us results.
okay, so we clearly need to find... Oh, I wonder if that is what the lines are a part of. Can we pick up the pig and the thing to put on the shelf with the other ones?
Good question.
We have to get the pig out of this.
Oh, we're trying to.
My fist still kind of hurts. Ow.
Okay, so it's not an option to pick it up. Okay.
Yeah, let's put the microphone in the, or microscope in the lens in the microscope. We also haven't looked over there yet.
I was gonna say, we need to look over here.
I think we can use this now.
Can we? Oh.
So blue, green, and black?
I think it's more the pattern, like the unique pattern.
Uh-huh. Looks like a giraffe.
What?
It's too fuzzy to see.
What? Did you not adjust it?
Try the green? Let's look at something in the microscope.
Adjust the. Okay. Well, let's try green. Yeah.
Oh, it's the same.
It. We must need another item.
Yeah.
It's annoying, but all right. Let's go over here. What's this?
4 buttons, each a different color. This might be...
You think if we got the combination right, this thing would open?
I think so too. Let's try it.
Looks like Simon says.
Huh? I don't understand what happened.
I have no clue how to do this. Am I not lucky enough?
It's really hard without any hint.
He's right. Leaving it to luck is inefficient.
Huh? I don't think this opens.
Looks like the grown-ups' turn now. Huh? It won't open.
Maybe it's broken? Let's keep looking around. I love how obnoxious Eric is.
It's locked, and no keyhole that I can see. Does this even open?
What about those buttons there?
We may as well try them.
Well,
She's
no.
just talking about the ones. Okay. Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
I just want to look at this. It's like long, short, long, medium, long. I don't know if that's like a pattern for something. I'm wondering if we can like.
Can we put the liquid in there?
Yeah.
And the beaker's in place. Let's start the separating process.
Oh.
Looks like they cleanly separated. It's a red liquid.
Kinda looks like blood. I'm not so sure about this.
Okay, so let's do it with the green then.
We also got white.
Oh.
It's a white liquid.
Do you really grow taller when you drink a lot of milk?
Let's make sure no one tries to drink this accidentally, okay?
Okay, let's put the green one in.
And the beaker's in place. Let's start the separating process.
So we're gonna get green and some other liquid.
So probably blue and yellow, right?
Oh.
It's a blue liquid.
I thought blue blood ran through veins when I was little.
So you're an idiot, huh? Yeah.
It's a yellow liquid. Lemonade?
Or pee. Are you serious?
Yes, Eric, it's lemonade. So wait, so can we put this in the microscope?
Yellow boobies.
The yellow liquid cells are in groups of 5.
Should I write this down?
Now I can remember.
Okay. Yellow groups of
They don't have a notepad, so we don't either.
groups of 2.
They're groups of 2.
The cells in the blue liquid attach together in twos.
Blue 2, yellow 5. Singles. Okay.
Oh.
All of the cells in the white liquid are by themselves.
1 white, 2 blue, 5 yellow.
Yeah. I just got really dizzy. That was so weird.
Does John not care that she got dizzy?
No.
Why didn't he react?
I thought I was falling. I'm fine.
The cells in the red liquid are in groups of 3.
Okay.
Red 3.
So it's white.
1 white, 2 blue, 5 yellow. Red 3.
Should be red 3, then 5 yellow. Right?
We already did 5 yellow.
Well, but if it's going to be a numerical order. 1 white,
2 blue, 3 red, yellow 5.
It doesn't work as well.
5 yellow is really what we should say, because we're like
Yeah.
1 white, 2 blue. Wait, yeah, 2 blue.
Yeah. We're really good at this.
You just gotta make a little song out of it. It's a mnemonic device.
That's right.
Okay,
So now we should.
well now, that's for
Oh.
this.
Yeah. Okay. 1 white, 2 blue. So click it twice. 5 yellow, 3 red.
We did
Yay!
it! Now I don't have to remember that anymore.
Yay, it's unlocked. Good job. Pretty amazing for a kid your age.
Ugh, I won't lose next time.
Eric, you're a dork.
Such a dork.
What's this box?
What's in the box? Huh, transparent specimens. I think we can fit all of these in the box.
Let's find out. What?
Oh, it's like with the tools.
Yeah.
We can fit all of these? No.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, how do you, oh. That might be the only way it fits.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Without hitting anything else.
Yeah. Okay. Leave it there.
This is the second biggest one. Which I'm gonna go ahead and say it's like that.
Uh-huh. Agreed.
This is the next biggest one.
So, yeah.
That?
Yeah, and then the shrimp goes there. And then
Okay, and then I think we should do...
I think the bird goes over on the right. Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm gonna say it's this, and then...
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, are we geniuses?
Oh my god, we're geniuses.
We're geniuses.
Good job. Okay, we're really bad at that.
I'll just edit all those out.
Your poor wrist has a red spot on it.
It always does.
Oh, from the mouse pad.
Yeah, they can't see it.
He's a game.
They think it's fake.
Capsules? What do we need these for? Are we supposed to take them?
I don't really like capsule pills. They have to be cherry flavored.
Of course they do. Eric, you aren't still taking children's cough syrup, are you? Oh, they're making numbers.
Yeah, they are.
1, 2, 3, 5, and blank.
You have a line to read.
Oh. These capsules, he's not telling us that we have to take them, is he? I like how I took you seriously, but I knew you were joking. Maybe if we mix them with something, they'll give us a clue?
These are pills I wouldn't want to take.
We know, you dork.
So 8 red, 5 yellow. 5 yellow, it's easy.
5 red?
No.
No, it's 1 yellow, 2 pink, 3 blue, 5 red. Because that's the number shape that they're making.
Oh, I was counting how many there were.
Mm-hmm. But they're making the shape of numbers.
I guess that makes sense because these have 2 blanks, so they would be... I would get there eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 blue, 1 yellow, 2 pink, 3 blue, 5 red!
Yay, you get to end on red.
Just like I wanted.
Just like you wanted.
No reason to
What
look
was that? Oh, it's pink. Okay, we need something with pink. 1 yellow, 2 pink. Maybe is there... Oh my god. We don't do it...
You know, I wonder if we just don't have it yet.
Because we don't have...
I think...
We don't have pink.
Oh, I wonder if it's in there.
Okay, this is telling us... What does this do?
I think that goes on the machine with the sink.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The piece of equipment with the sink. There are wheels on the bottom, but they're locked.
Okay, so maybe not. It looks like it goes there, though.
Oh.
Hey, isn't this sink kind of weird? The faucet's on the other side.
You're right. You can't use it well like this. Oh, and no water's coming out. There's no water coming out. Is it broken?
Oh, I was just gonna... Doing the adventure game thing where you just, like, try it.
Yeah, just keep trying things. Okay,
Is there...
1, 2,
Hey, wait,
3,
wait.
4, 5.
Wait, is this making the same shape?
As what?
Oh, as the blue capsule, but... I mean, it could be 3.
I see it, but no, because of that, because those two are different lengths. The
Yeah,
short
and
the
it's
medium.
backwards.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, though. It seems like... it's giving you a measurement for something.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay, we
have
can't do
enough
anything
info.
there.
I think we're done with this.
It says in the manual this is a centrifuge. It mixes and separates liquids.
It also mixes.
Wait. You put 2 test tubes into mix.
You
or
put
in-
2 test tubes into mix or only a beaker to separate contents.
Sorry. So if we want to make a new one, we could. Like, we could
Right.
make orange with red and yellow. Or we could make purple.
Or, so how do we get red and pink? Because we only have white, red, blue, and yellow. Also,
Yeah.
is that green or is that yellow? The number 1?
It might... It looks like...
Might be
it
green.
might be green. And then there's a blank one, too.
Yeah.
So I guess
Or
maybe
the
that's
number
0.
4. I wonder if we have to make number 4.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if we have to make like purple or something.
So we don't have to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And these don't open. Okay, so we're done with that. What was this?
Damn it! Why the hell is Zero trapping us in here?
Pounding on it's not going to help it open. Stop wasting time.
We only have so much time and energy. Let's follow Zero's instructions for now.
Fine.
Let's look at this.
It's like we need to get the pig specimen for this.
Oh, right.
Now what does this do?
I don't think there's any point of putting those in there.
Oh, well, does this...
Oh, God.
Oh, I think this thing will fit in here.
The centrifuge cover? Huh, well, we can try it at least. Letters appeared on the cover. Orange, blue, white?
Orange, blue, white. That's for the analyzer.
Yeah.
So we put in white, then blue, then orange. So...
Or orange, then blue, then white?
Well... But it's... Oh. I mean, I guess it could be. I wish rotating was easier. I hate rotating.
You're doing a great job.
White, blue, and orange. Okay, so we got blue. We can make orange, and then we have white. So we combine the red and the yellow.
Okay, let's do it.
Sorry if you're dizzy. Are you dizzy?
I'm good.
Oh my god, I missed it. Sorry. Okay, sorry. We're here.
Let's put this test tube in.
There's a spot for one more.
Good job.
Yes, thank you, fucking Einstein.
Now the second test tube, and let's mix them.
Nah, let's just leave them there.
It looks like it's fully mixed.
Orange.
I wish this was a glass of orange juice.
I'd love to be eating breakfast right now. Brecky.
Bracky.
Let's see. Can we look at the orange? Oh, I guess it was fuzzy.
Yeah, it'll be fuzzy if it's a big beaker, and I think we can only look at it with the test tube.
Yeah. So orange.
Orange, blue, and white. So let's try putting it in your way.
Okay.
Orange, blue,
This will be the second one.
and white. And then miraculously we don't lose the liquid.
And this is the last one. Oh my god, we made a baby. We did it! No matter how bad the situation is, solving a problem always cheers you up.
Huh? There's something in there.
A specimen cylinder. It looks like there's a human fetus inside.
Do you think the human fetus goes with the other specimens? Fetus. A fetus.
What's wrong? Why are you turning your head away like that? Because it's a human fetus! Like, that'd be so freaky!
I don't know, it doesn't even look like one.
I hope it's not real.
This is a human fetus specimen. I think it died before birth.
Oh, I always think too much about these kinds of things and then I get all sad.
Are you crying?
He is a weirdo, isn't he?
Yeah. He is a weirdo, but he's the only one reacting normally to this. So I guess we go put that with the penguin.
I guess, yeah. Oh, look at this. Look, this popped up. What are these symbols?
Oh.
5 symbols with 5 colors, all different.
Oh.
It could be a hint.
They correspond with the specimen.
Yeah, and the pills. So 1 is the penguin. 2 is, I guess, the seahorse.
Here, wait. So you got 1, 2, 3, 5, and then the blank one's 4, right? So you do yellow, pink, blue. So penguin.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's not.
No, because the butterfly was locked in place in slot number 4. Remember?
You're right.
So that's insect. That's white.
Right.
And then
what's red?
The
vegetable.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, so
it's a weird symbol for that.
So we do
penguin,
seahorse, penguin, seahorse, bebe. Penguin, seahorse, bebe.
It's a penguin specimen.
Okay, wait. Maybe we put the baby there, and then it'll let us switch them.
Right.
Yay, a perfect fit.
But nothing's happening.
Maybe the positions are wrong? Yes. Okay,
Yes.
so penguin.
Maybe there's a right order for these. Let's see if we can change them around.
Okay, so penguin to
Penguin.
there you go.
That?
Check. Yeah. Ah, now I see. That's how it goes. I'm glad you're here.
Oh, it's nothing.
I knew it too, of course. I noticed way before. Hey, don't ignore me.
So, am I more annoying when I'm voicing Eric or just when I'm by myself?
Like, as you?
Yeah.
Eric.
Good. Right answer. She looked like she was kidding for a second.
I was pulling a gem from the office.
Some kind of machine came out.
A fingerprint authentication device? Do we have to prove our identities now?
What if the exit opens if we do it? Let's just try it out.
Ow, that hurt. What the? I thought I just wanted a fingerprint.
What is this?
Was this some sort of trap?
Damn it, I'm bleeding. That hurt.
Huh? What's that sound?
Maybe that means we passed the authentication?
Hey, look over there. The light by the sink turned on.
The green light turned on. It must mean there's power.
Did anything change?
Well, let's see. This thing can move?
Oh.
Oh, we push them together.
There are wheels on it, but it's locked in place.
Oh, well then let's... Can we push this?
What? It's stuck again. I think I heard a click when it stopped.
Look, now the light on the equipment over there turned on.
So that means that one can move too?
The green light over here turned on. We have power.
Yes, and now we can move it. Here we go.
It's just a matter of clicking the right.
What? Now the light's red. Did I do something wrong?
Oh, it looks like it needs like another piece.
Watch out! Get away from there!
Ew.
Here we go. Oh, this thing's heavy. And the smell is disgusting.
Quit whining and move it. Didn't you want to prove you were a man? Oh my god. What's her name again?
Mira.
Mira.
You can do it, Eric!
Pig and formaldehyde.
It's kind of hard to cut when you're holding it, huh?
It's pretty heavy, so I don't think we can.
Also, we don't have anything to cut with.
Can we pick up the glass? Why wouldn't we cut it with like the shards of glass?
Right. Do we want to cut it? Put it in there.
Slash the pig.
Oh, we still haven't used that machine.
What machine?
That one.
That's where we've got the containers.
All right. Put
I
it in
mean,
the pillow.
Oh, something's inside. It still feels kind of cruel, even if it's just a pillow.
We got some useful things out of it, but I'm betting we still have to cut that other one.
Ugh, I hope you're wrong.
what do we cut it with?
Can you click on that computer to see if we can do anything with it? Okay, no. Oh,
Is there? No.
it's like a hole in the wall.
Yeah, I think it was just holding it in place though.
Oh.
You gotta be kidding me. That super hard glass shattered into pieces.
It didn't seem like it'd break very easily.
Just slash the pig on the glass.
Maybe the glass was designed so that it'd break easier from the inside.
Can I? Really?
I think the power is on, but it still doesn't work. No water.
We've
We have
used,
to wash the pig?
we've used the rest of this. Like we've used everything else.
Maybe try picking up the glass again?
I mean,
Yeah,
No.
not you.
Maybe this is where we can put the pig if we want to cut it open.
Move it here? I really don't want to touch that.
You keep saying you're the man, right? Buck up. Mira, stop it. So the pig is in place now, but how do we cut it open?
Thanks to someone, the knife's broken. I moved the thing, so I'm not touching it again.
Would you just chill, Eric? Let's look for something to replace the knife. Oh, maybe now we can click on the shards of glass. Because, like, there's that one with the gray. So, like, it seems like it wants us to click on it.
I can't go down there. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Huh? There's a drawer here.
This is a scalpel. We can probably use it. Let's take it with us. This is a medical scalpel. It's very sharp. It's used mostly for dissections, right?
Just the idea is making me sick.
Make him throw up. Make him throw up.
Wow. Kimmy's vindictive.
The pig's all set and I have the scalpel, but where do I start cutting? Oh, for crying out. Here, give me the scalpel. There's a trick to it.
Wow, so clean. Did your family own a farm, Mira?
Something like that. Now let's see what's inside this thing. What if she grew up in a morgue?
We did it.
We did it! We found the key.
Excuse me.
Poor pig.
My COVID cough.
An unfortunate creature.
Zero.
17 years ago, a woman died. Her chest carved open with a sharp object. Just like that pig there. One difference. That woman was alive. Her heart was still beating as the organ was cruelly carved out of her. The male suspect was quickly caught. He must have planned to escape via taxi, as he called one before his capture. The police arrested him before he was able to utilize the waiting vehicle to flee the scene.
Eric.
Instead,
He's
the
shocked.
taxi surgeon climbed inside. He was heading to the hospital, a seriously ill patient awaiting his arrival for life-saving treatment. However, the taxi got into an accident before reaching its destination. It collided with a large truck. The resulting wreck was horrendous. Sadly, as a result of this accident, the driver and surgeon died, as well as the young boy waiting for surgery. Life is truly unfair. Don't you think?
What is the point of him telling us this story?
It's just some kind of act, right? Probably doesn't mean anything.
I'm not sure.
Now then, let's begin our game, shall we? The rules are as follows. The pig's stomach you cut open contained 3 syringes. Each of them is filled with a specific virus called Radical 6.
Radical 6.
This virus is special. It awakens a desire to kill oneself, among other things. Once infected, symptoms appear as early as 10 minutes, or take up to 2 hours. And the host soon finds the urge to commit suicide irresistible.
I forgot. Yeah, that's like they did that in
The
VLR all the
mortality
time.
rate is 75%. Transmitted through liquids, it's highly contagious. Oh yes, I believe you located a set of documents during your search of this room. A set of files on FBR, the Fanatic Biolab virus.
Right.
The mortality rate of this virus is 100%. Infection results
So it
in
wasn't
blood erupting from your body.
Radical 6.
And death. An antagonistic relationship exists between Radical 6 and FBR. If you were to be infected by Radical 6, it would be cancelled out with the addition of FBR, and you are unaffected. Conversely, injecting Radical 6 into you after becoming infected with FBR will cause them to destroy each other and leave no adverse effects on you.
Did they get injected?
So a single virus is toxic, but using the other as a vaccination provides an antidote.
Now, here's an important piece of information for you. I am what you'd call a clairvoyant, one who knows the future.
What is he talking about?
If I had foreseen that you would all choose to inject Radical 6 at this moment, I would have made sure to coat FBR on the fingerprint authentication device for you. Meaning, you'd already be infected with the Fanatic BioR virus.
That device over there?
Right.
Oh, I do remember feeling something when I touched it. Like a prick.
So we were all stabbed by a poison needle?
On the other hand, if I saw that you were not going to inject yourselves with Radical 6, then I would be sure to leave the needle clean. That way, you would not become infected with Fanatic BioR.
Wait, what? What are you saying?
I'll say it once more. If all of you plan to inject yourselves with Radical 6, you already have FBR. If you are not going to inject yourselves, then you are not infected right now. Which means...
So either way, we live.
You being saved is a foregone conclusion.
You still have to choose.
There's no reason for you to worry about the situation. What will you do now? Inject yourselves with Radical 6, or refrain? It would be best to consider carefully. I will say that your decision is already known to me.
So I guess he's an Esper, right?
Yeah, well, he's
So
saying
wait.
he is.
Do we even need to choose?
Huh?
If what Zero told us is the truth, then the outcome will be the same. If we inject ourselves with this Radical 6, we're already infected with FBR. So they destroy each other and we're fine. And if we don't do it, that just means we weren't infected with FBR in the first place.
But what if it's a lie?
Right.
Yeah.
He's saying, what if he's lying about being psychic? Well, if you think about it, the likelihood that he's lying is incredibly high.
So then, what do we do? What the hell do we do?
Let's inject. If I was actually in this situation, I don't think I would. But let's inject.
You want to inject?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
You want to inject?
Let's inject.
Sounds good.
Let's go.
All right. Oh, wait, we want to go over here. Let's inject it.
Your choice is made.
We can go back. We're gonna go back and not inject
Let's do
anyway.
it.
So
Right.
Why?
Care to share your reason?
After everything, the issue isn't if Zero can see the future or if he's lying. It's just like Eric said. If Zero does have that power, then it's the same either way. That means all we need to do is think about what happens if he doesn't. Our fate can go 4 different ways if that's the situation.
4
If
different
we
ways.
are infected with FBR
Oh, yeah.
and we inject ourselves with Radical 6, or not. If we aren't infected with FBR and we inject ourselves with Radical 6, or not. The important thing we need to remember, though, is the mortality rates.
right.
Zero said the casualty rate is 75% for the Radical 6 virus. And we saw in the files that death is 100% confirmed for Fanatic BioR.
This is like an Ask Marilyn
So we
problem.
can use that to determine.
Ask Marilyn.
Yeah.
Like the
It's clear which option is
like
best,
newspaper
right?
articles?
Yeah.
I see. The probability that we're infected with FBR is 2 to 1, which means if we inject Radical 6,
Like the Monty
our
Hall
survival rate is
problem and
half
stuff
of
like that.
125, 62.5%.
And if we don't inject it, then our chance is sitting at 50%.
Any objections?
any
Then
objections.
we know what to do. Okay, here we go. Ready? And...
I guess they're fine. Oh look, there's Gab.
So are we good?
Hello, Gib.
Did we do the right thing?
The lab door opened afterwards, so we must have.
Do you feel any different?
I mean...
No, not really.
So, I guess?
Hey, Eric. I've thought this before, but, well, your laugh is kind of strange.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess this is, well, sort of a bad habit I've had since I was a kid.
What do you mean?
Issues at home, I guess.
Was your family difficult?
That's just it. We were completely normal. A kind mom, a clumsy dad, and an annoying little brother.
Are you gonna be a clumsy dad?
Maybe?
No, you're not.
Dear,
What question is that?
I'm not sure. They've just been crying.
Hey, you two.
I'm not sure.
Mind telling Mom
They
and
have just
Dad?
been crying.
Hey, you two.
my toy!
No! It was your fault, Eric!
Chris, Eric, listen to me, okay? When painful or sad things happen, people get angry or cry because of them. But even at those times, I want you to never forget to smile.
Smile?
Yes, smile. No matter how painful things get, as long as you can face it with a smile, happiness will come to you. Smiles have a strange power.
Really?
Yes, really. And that's not all. A smile can make everyone all around you happy too.
You too, Mommy? You'll be happy too?
Of course. So why don't you two stop fighting and show Mommy your smiles?
Okay.
This is what having kids will be like.
This is
Sure
it.
are something else. Hey, what about me? Can Daddy get some smiles too?
Hey, wait a second.
Dear.
What about me?
Looks like Daddy's lonely, you two. Let's all give him a whole lot of smiles.
Okay.
This.
Get over here for a hug.
I do not like that.
This is gonna be me.
You've gotten big.
Me too. Me
Whenever
too.
the kids have a problem, you'll just solve it, and then I'll say, "Hey,
Come at
who
me.
wants a
I'm ready.
hug?"
I don't like that. That means I'll be the
But listen, look, it worked out.
disciplinarian.
They're laughing,
Mom always told us to
including the mom.
never forget to smile.
Never forget to
She'd never
smile,
heard a bug.
children.
Not even if a line of ants crossed her path. She was that kind and gentle.
That's the thing you could work
She
on.
was incredible.
I
And when
have.
we lost her,
I'm just kidding.
that's when Dad changed.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, now he's angry.
Look at the drapes.
I know.
Shut
How
the
did that
hell
happen?
up! Who said you could fucking cry?
Oh my God.
Jesus, Eric! Can't you even look after your shitty little brother?
I'm sorry. Forgive me. Please forgive me.
Oh my God.
Come. Fucking kids. Hey, go find someone to get me beer.
So dramatic.
Hey,
cry.
what about me?
Don't get mad.
Let's give a hug.
Better always smile, was what Dad liked to say. But unlike Mom, he was never not angry with us.
No, that's not gonna be me.
Eventually, I
No.
figured out how to smile, regardless of what was going on. Just smiling day in and day out. No fun. Not happy. I'd be made fun of or yelled at. And no matter the pain, no matter how bad it was, I never raised my voice. I just kept smiling.
Except when you get freaked out.
I didn't stop, even after Dad fell ill and died. So I guess the two smiles, one taught by my mom and one forced by my dad, got kinda mixed up, and the result is what I pasted on my face.
Eric, she's...
I've never talked to anyone about all of this before, but Mira, will you still love me? Even with me being like this?
I
How
forgot
dumb
they're
can you
together.
get?
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even have to ask, did I?
Eric, thanks for sharing that.
She's like,
It wasn't like I did it for you or anything. It just sort of came out, that's all.
Yeah, still, thanks.
To tell the truth, I just didn't want to end up like my father. So I forced my mouth to keep smiling through everything.
Butt shot.
But it's no use. The worst part of me still came to the front after we got trapped here.
Gab's listening.
Pushed all of that on
Lots
you
of
too.
butt shots.
Don't worry about it. I'm alright.
Okay.
So, you never mentioned you had a younger brother.
Yeah. About your age, more or less.
What? We're the same age? Oh, maybe we could be friends. Would it be okay if I met him after we get out?
Well.
Is he dead too?
Anyway, sorry I turned the mood dark.
You turn the mood. Oh, your jokes always crack me up, Eric.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
I mean, to think that was dark. You really have a sense for these things. And don't worry, listening to it was a lot of fun.
Wait a minute. What makes you think that was all a joke?
Uh-huh.
It was such a sad story. He just told us he's been holding in this painful past the whole time. How is that a joke?
Oh, I just didn't think to make a mistake like that.
A mistake?
I'm so sorry. I've always been clumsy. It's at times like these that I don't even know how to look, you know?
Clumsy?
Hey, Eric. Can you tell me?
Mira.
What? No. Mira? Why did you... What's wrong with you, Mira? Stop!
Instead of being suicidal,
it!
she's becoming a murderer. Oh.
No!
Look at Gab. Gab
is
off to
just-
the side, just like,
They did really fun. So instead of turning suicidal, she turned murderous.
well, it's weird because according to Q's theory, they should have been safe, like not infected.
Right.
Let's see what happens when they don't inject.
Did she touch the fingerprint thing?
Yeah, all three of them had to for the puzzle.
Zero.
7 just like Earth.
Okay, let's.
Right, because we're not going to inject.
Yeah,
Look at all the time we're saving, everyone.
I know. Aren't you happy?
Time to decide.
Don't inject.
Your choice is made.
All you have to do is decide.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah, right?
Care to share your reason?
After everything, the issue isn't if Zero can see the future or if he's lying. It's just like Eric said. If Zero does have that power, then it's the same either way. That means all we need to do is think about what happens if he doesn't have powers. The important thing to determine is if we're actually infected with FBR.
So you don't think we are then?
Nope. In fact, a virus called Fanatic Bio-R existing in the first place is very suspicious.
Radical 6 sounds just as fantastical.
No. There's no doubt that Radical 6 is real. I've heard of it before. Well, it could be that Zero wants us to become infected with Radical 6. But instead of doing it himself, for some reason he's unable to.
So he needs us to do it ourselves then.
Hey, what the?
The door!
It opened!
Let's get out of here! If we're too slow, then the door might up and close on us.
Wait, Eric!
Hey, Mira! What are you doing?
So she's gonna take it regardless.
Or she's gonna keep it around, I guess.
We must have been right not to inject it. I still feel okay, and more importantly, the door opened for us.
There's still another possibility, you know. That Zero really does have the ability to see the future.
If it's true, then we would have been right if we had injected the needles too.
Hey, did you tell the truth earlier?
About what?
About Radical 6 being real.
Oh, yeah.
How do you know about it?
Well, I'm not sure.
Did you get any more suspicious?
I know what I know, okay? I can't help that.
So why not share? Tell us more about this Radical 6 virus.
More. I'm not even sure where to start.
How about its name?
Oh, that's easy. Aside from triggering intense suicidal impulses, Radical 6 causes the infected's thought process to reduce by 1√6.
Huh?
Therefore, when 1 second passes for them, the world has gone through √6 seconds, or roughly 2.45 seconds.
So they're like
There is
fast
also
forwarded.
the word radical.
Yeah.
Aside from meaning things like extreme, it can also refer to a radical root. Get it?
Oh, so that's why it's Radical 6.
But is it really possible for thought speed to be slowed down like that?
Yep. The infected, through changes in DNA methylation and histomodification, gain epigenetic mutations in the control mechanisms of their genetic expressions.
Wait!
Huh?
Could you maybe simplify that, please?
Oh, the body's composition changes as a genetic
English,
switch is
please.
flipped. More or less.
A genetic...
Switch?
Let's try this. A common scientific thought until now was that parental characteristics didn't transfer.
You okay?
Recent research has changed that. We now know that they can be by flipping certain genetic switches. Well, regardless of what kind of experiences the parents had to go through, their DNA blueprints won't change. But within that expansive DNA coding, the question of what should be read seems to change based on experience. The change becomes especially apparent when the parents' lives are in danger.
Like maybe if someone was trapped in a shelter and forced to risk their life.
So, if Eric and I did the horizontal tango right now, the baby might end up psychic.
What?
Anyway, so if Radical 6 really does flip the genetic switch... Hey, are you listening?
Yeah. So, you're basically saying this Radical 6 virus is super dangerous, right?
Yes, there's no doubt it is. So, Zero said earlier that Radical 6 transmits through bodily fluids and is highly infectious. If someone infected with the virus was to go outside, then
Then...
mankind, 6 billion people, will die.
6 billion?
So he's the only one that knows that outside of, like, you know, the VLR crew, Sigma and Junpei and Akane and Phi.
Right.
Now announcing the current casualties.
Ooh.
CT,
This is what I was taking notes on.
Carlos, Akane, Junpei.
Kimmy's got her
These
notes.
3 are now deceased. As a result,
Right, so C-Team's dead.
3 X-passes will be revealed. Fire,
C-Team.
crash, 5.
Fire
That is
Crash
all.
and 5.
Okay.
What the hell? C-Team is dead?
It's obviously
Okay, so now we
because of the
know
vote.
where they are on the timeline then.
Vote?
At 13:30.
Then... But wait. Did everyone from C-Team really die? We haven't seen their corpses or anything. They might still be alive.
No, they're dead. I'm sure of it.
Why?
Because
He's right. I don't think they're alive.
You too, Mira?
Look, Gab.
What do you think, old man? C-Team's gotta be alive, right?
What are you doing, Eric? He's not gonna answer you.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe he...
can speak?
Now it is time for you to sleep.
Gab,
0.
0.
When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Okay, so they're fine.
Yeah, but she has Radical 6. She has a vial of Radical 6 in this ensuing timeline.
Right.
Radical 6, all sections cleared.
Oh.
Let's take a look at the flow chart. Okay, so that... that's just this segment. Okay, so this is the scenario where C-Team's dead.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, this one is, I think, if Q-Team's dead, and this is if D-Team is dead, or something. Or no, this has to be D-Team is dead. That's if Q-Team is dead. And this is if they're all alive
Yeah.
after that initial vote. Okay. Interesting.
That is interesting.
All right. Well, so yeah, what did you think about this episode?
I liked it. It was good.
Yeah.
I really liked that we learned more about annoying Eric's background.
Yes. And his, like, cartoonishly evil dad.
Oh my god, it was so unnecessary. Like, that
know.
flip was crazy.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to get that dark so quickly because they were like, everything's so
I liked the
great."
cartoonish sound effect.
Yeah, oh my god. Tragic. Oh, I hated that. But Mira is
Yeah. Cause, like,
conniving.
you know, if Q's right, they weren't infected there, so she just kind of did that.
Right.
That's if Q's right.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to learn more about Q, but even Q
But-
doesn't really know.
Well, it's like if they
Right.
took the Radical 6, she apparently kills them. And then if they don't take the Radical 6, she still takes a vial of Radical 6 and walks away going.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I wonder if she's taking it as a safety precaution or if she has like plans.
I don't know. She's obviously very smart.
Is she a mole? Like Diana?
Well, yeah, Diana's the mole, but I mean, does each team have a mole, or because then Carlos would be the one on the C team?
Potentially, yeah. More than likely, but
More than likely.
right? Isn't there a chance that Junpei or Akane could be crazy again?
It's like how you've already how you've already gotten to like, it's more than likely my theory is correct.
I don't know.
Oh no, I'm just bantering.
No, I know. I just don't have any response.
She doesn't have any fight left. She doesn't have any fight left in her. The pregnancy is taking it all out.
The baby sucked it out.
The baby sucked out all the fight.
No, I'm just thinking about Q team, so I can barely think about C team. I think, okay, so the words we got were fire, crash, and 5. When are these words gonna matter?
You'll find out.
Okay.
You'll find out. They do have significance.
Okay.
And when it clicks, you'll be like,
Okay.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and save data. We're 6 hours in.
Nice.
Pretty good. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for tuning in to another episode of ZTD. And hopefully, when you see us again, it'll be tomorrow. But hopefully another 2 months will not have passed. We should start the next episode with just a crying baby.
The baby's
And
3
it'll be
months
like
old.
2 months have passed. Yeah. Or no, there's just a kid that's 5 years old.
Oh,
It's
no.
like, hi, I start kindergarten tomorrow.
Why did they have such a deep voice? Hey, Dad, I'm ready for kindergarten.
Daddy, are you gonna finally play Zero Time Dilemma Part 5 or Part 6?
You've only been talking about this for 7 years.
Yeah. The kid keeps getting older.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm graduating high school tomorrow.
Yeah. By the time we finish the series, we're like old and gray.
We're here to do Zero Time Dilemma
There's not
Part
even a
6.
YouTube anymore.
We're just yeah, we think we're uploading it to YouTube, but we're like old and senile, and it's just going. There's like a folder on our desktop that our kid has labeled YouTube. We're like, we'll upload this to YouTube.
Our grandchildren are like, you can do it, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, it would be depressing, but that sounds like we've had a pretty good life up to that point.
Right? It
Grandchildren making folders for us on the desktop named YouTube. That's pretty nice.
They care.
All right, bye.
Bye.